Three, two, one. Yes, we should be live now, and according to this thing, my audio is working this time. Yay. I don't know exactly what the problem was last time. I mean, it was plugged in like it's plugged in now, but I guess it wasn't plugged in solidly enough. But audio seems to be working according to this thing. Video should be working according to this thing. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's Tuesday again. Who do we have? I definitely need the goggles to see this. Who we got? We got Heavy Load, hello, and hello Josiah, and Lester, and MCDJ ACDC, and Big Gay Dave, and Matt, and Robert. Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Tuesday night. Hello, the Figure 6-Pack, and Woodman29. Nice to see everybody. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling. Hey, it's Sergeant Slaughter's Slaughterhouse. Always nice to see you. Also, Jump in General. The gang's all here. It looks like we have the usual suspects. Hello, James Wilson and Will. Thank you very much for joining. Wow, I've been very busy today. Very busy. Hello, Stonegate Creations. How do you do? So I didn't actually shoot any video today, but I got a lot of other work done. It was a very productive day. But not a productive in terms of getting actual videos shot and edited. But that's I'm working on that. Hello, Andre. Hello, Jeffrey. Hello, Matt. Thanks everyone for being here. So yeah, the last live stream we did, I read a bunch of file cards, and that was fun. I would like to interact with you guys a little bit more this time. But the file card thing was fun. Maybe we'll do that again sometime in the future. Hello, Roger. Mega hi to you. Mega Marines hi to you. Yes. Me? I don't know if I'm a good person. I just do the best I can. Hello, Exploriso and Daniel. Thank you for joining. I am surrounded, like, off camera here, just outside of the view of the camera. I am surrounded by stuff. I have, like, stuff everywhere. Hello, Cyclonus. Yeah, I have, like, stuff, like, well, I do have some show and tell. So I did start a poll for the Patreon for a figure to review. So we'll look at that. We'll look at those here in a second. Hello, Beta Ray Bob. Thanks for joining. Okay, so some housekeeping, some important announcements and things. It is Tuesday, so that means there is a new Half the Battle video. So Timmer has a video out today. This week's video is like his weirdest research that he's had to do for videos. You do often have to end up doing weird research for G.I. Joe videos. You never know where it's going to take you. Anyway, Timmer has that. I will remind everybody that I am doing a GoFundMe to get to Joefest this year. It is going very well. We are almost there. We have already surpassed the 3/4 mark of completing the GoFundMe. I feel pretty confident that we're going to get to Joefest. So, yay! And I hope to see some of you guys at Joefest. Even if I can't see you at Joefest, even if you can't make it there in Augusta, Georgia, in June. I'll still do a lot of stuff there, and I'll post a lot of stuff, so you will feel like you're there. So yeah. Did anybody sneak in? I think I said hello to Robert. Oh, there's Sparkster. Hello, Sparkster. Thank you for joining. So yes, I am surrounded by stuff, and I guess I'll show off some of this stuff. I guess I'll start with this. So I put up these. Let me try to put them in order. I put up these figures for a poll to see which one of them will be reviewed. And I did this poll a little bit differently from the way I usually do them. Like, usually, I pick like 3 90s figures. Hello, Viper. Hey, Brandon Knight. I'm glad that you're here, because I think I'm going to show off some of your stuff here in a minute. So usually I pick 3 90s figures because usually I can find 3 figures from the 90s that I think will be evenly matched, and it'll be a good contest. Hello, Yorktown Joe. But I decided to switch it up a little bit. I decided to do a couple figures from the 80s. So I thought I would throw one out there that was like the second version of a pretty popular figure. And then I would do one, I'd put one up there that is a redo of one that I've already done. Hello, Paul Knapp. How do you do? From Virginia Beach. Hello, Virginia Beach from the United States. Thank you very much for joining. G.I. Joe Museum in Lone Wolf. I haven't been to that one yet. I have been to the Action Figure Museum in Paul's Valley, but I have not been to the one in Lone Wolf. I've been meaning to get to it. I just haven't had the opportunity to travel very much lately. So, hey, there's Comic Tropes. Hello, Comic Tropes. Thank you very much for joining. Hello, Nyquist. I don't think I saw you there. I am Commander G.I. Joe. That's a catchy name, catchy nickname. So, this is what I did. I thought, okay, we'll do, like, these guys are very different, but they should be fairly evenly matched, right? At least I thought. I thought these guys would have at least a reasonably similar number of fans, but it's been a little uneven so far. It's been surprisingly more uneven than I thought. So we'll see how that goes. For those who missed the video, hello, John Ulrich. Thank you for joining. Glad to see you here. I think I said hello to Matt Rubin, but if I didn't, hello. And hello, Daredevil. Daredevil is also from Virginia Beach. Wow, lots of visitors to the United States from Virginia Beach this time. So I started with Bazooka version 2. Most people, I think, remember Bazooka's original uniform with the red jersey and all that. And I had the option of doing version 3, but I had already put version 3 up in a poll not that long ago, so I wanted to give that one a break and maybe try version 2. So that was one option. And another option, hello MCDJ. I think I said hello MCDJ ACDC. If I didn't, then hello again. Hello to WWJD85 and Donnie Dunn. What do we got? I gotta say, all the recolorings of Joe's bazookas makes the least sense. It's not like that's the color of an away jersey. Yeah, so like he had like an old school New England Patriots football jersey on his first version, and then he changed colors to colors that have nothing to do with that team. The second option, hello Rick Taylor, hello Detroit from the United States, thank you for joining us. I'm glad you liked the Firefly review, Yorktown, very much appreciated. I decided on Snow Job for option 2. Because, I don't know, but it's one that I had done a long time ago, so I figured, yeah, maybe this should be updated. One thing that I discovered is that I was wanting to do a little repair and tighten the joints on... Oh, it worked. Hey, it worked. Okay, cool. I was wanting to tighten the joints on the knees, but I could not, for the life of me, get the screw off of this leg. That screw is in there for all eternity. But it ended up not being that bad. I went through all of my figure parts, and I have a ton of figure parts. Hello, Alberto. Hey, Alberto from Barcelona. Hello, Barcelona from the United States. Thank you for joining us. I was doing surgery on this guy, so I thought maybe I could just replace the legs. I went through all of my figure parts. And I only have one other set of Snow Job legs, and they are much more yellow than this one. So I opted to just go with it. And so one knee I was able to tighten. The other knee is still a little loose, but we work with what we got. Hello, Rob S. Thanks for joining. And thank you, Josiah. Thanks for the super chat. Let's all take a minute and subscribe to the supporting channels like Comic Tropes, Joe Berg, Sparkster, and especially What's on Joe Mind. They need 75 subs. Yes, and I encourage everyone to support all of the G.I. Joe creative community. There are a lot of great folks doing a lot of great content and kind of adjacent to G.I. Joe related as well. Like Comic Trope is not directly G.I. Joe related, but Chris from Comic Tropes has worked with a lot of us frequently, so he's kind of in the community and has been for quite a while. So, and you pointed out that What's on Joe Mind is very close to getting to 1,000 subscribers. And What's on Joe Mind, did say What's on Joe Mind. What's on Joe Mind is very close to getting to 1,000 subscribers. Hello, Jason. And hello, the Dark Knight 803. Hello, everybody. Hello, Michael Pytel. Thank you. Thanks for joining. So yes, What's on Joe Mind is very close to getting to 1,000 views. Sparkster is also a longtime friend of the channel, and he focuses more on Transformers, but very well known to all of us here. Yes, WWJD85. Let's not forget Timmer. Timmer has been doing this for longer than I have. Hello, Chris. Hello, Chris from Texas. Hello, Texas, the Lone Star State from the United States. Don't need cable. Yes, you only need HCC788 TV. That's all you need. Just cut off all of your streaming services. This is it. This is you don't need anything else. Any shows that you would like to see, I will act them out on here for you. I'll play all the roles. I'll do all the voices. It's everything. Hello, Gaz. Thanks for joining. Should sing the Eagles song again if Bazooka wins. Now that would be funny. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I kind of got this sidetracked, but one more. The last one in the poll is Outback, and this is version 4 from 93. And as I mentioned, if this Outback gets reviewed, I will also kind of do a twofer. I will do kind of a mini review of version 5 as well. And this is it dovetails into a conversation I've had before about what is a version, what is a variant. Hello, Rebel Dad. Thanks for joining. And Dale, I don't think I saw you come in, but hello, Dale. Thanks for joining. Action Figure Expert. Hello. And David Emanuele. Hello, how do you do? So yeah, it is the same figure with the same accessories on the same card. And yet they are referred to as different versions rather than variants. So it's an interesting discussion. It's sort of interesting. Oh, thank you, Comic Tropes, for the super chat. How about a moment of Joe Exotic reviewing that Tiger Force bazooka? We could might be able to do that. That might work. So the question of whether an action figure is a variant or a version is probably not as interesting as I think it is, because really it's the most important thing is that we just use the same terminology. As long as everybody knows what they're talking about, then that's all that matters. So like suppose I think that this version 4 and this version 5 are really just the same figure. It's just a paint variant, and they shouldn't be called a separate version. This is just a variation of this figure. Well, I can think that all I want, but if everybody else is saying these are two different versions of the same figure, but I don't refer to them that way, then I'm just going to confuse everybody. So I do think it is a somewhat interesting topic, but I think the most important thing is that we just agree on the terminology and have a consensus so that we at least know what we're talking about. So that when I refer to Outback version 5, did it say 5? Yeah. If I refer to Outback version 5, then everybody just knows what I'm talking about, and they don't have to like look it up or have some explanation. But anyway, yes, Comic Tropes is correct. Snow Job is currently winning. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for the super chat. Wouldn't be different versions if they were available different years and variants released the same year. You would think that, but both of these were released the same year. They were both from 1993. Also, this would be an opportunity because I believe, if memory serves me correctly, which it often doesn't, but I believe this was supposed to be in a subset. I think this guy was supposed to be in the Eco Warriors, but that set was canceled. Or was it DEF? He was supposed to be in one of the subsets. Hello, Toy Connections. Thank you for joining. Nice to see you here. The question of thank you very much, Toy Connections. Thank you. I'm very happy we actually got there. Hello, Uber Hulk. Thank you for joining. Favorite Joe your eye is drawn to every time you see it. That's a good question. I don't know that I have an answer because I look at these all so much that my eyes are just kind of my eyes kind of dart in between them. Those are the three. Those are the three. At least for the moment, Snow Job is winning. Hello, Evan Classified. Thanks for joining. That's a very fortuitous last name you have, Evan Classified. Given that, G.I. Joe Classified is around, so yeah, that's the perfect family name. Anyway, those are the three guys. Hello, Draws. I don't think I saw you come in. And hello, Rob Irizarry. Good evening. I think Rob is right. I'm pretty sure that's how I remember it. He was supposed to be an Eco Warrior. Hello, JLS Comics. Thank you very much for joining. Thanks for being here. Oh, and hello, Matt. I think I missed Matt. Hello, Matt. Thanks for joining. So Outback. We got Outback. We've got Snow Job. We've got Bazooka. And so we'll see. We will see. There's still a few more days to go. Not everyone has voted. It could still sway, right? It could still swing a different direction. So we will see. Comic Tropes asks if I'm taking care of myself. Definitely not. Never. It can't happen. Hello, Renegade Biker. I'm surrounded by stuff, right? I'm surrounded by stuff. I can't show you all the stuff because I need it for reviews and I don't want to spoil any reviews. Hey, it's Cujo and it's Peg Warmers. How do you do? Thanks for joining. Thank you to both of us. You never have to apologize, Peg Warmers. I'm just happy to have you here. I've got the accessories and stuff for the guys. So there's Tiger Force Bazooka with his accessories and his file card. This is something that I have to routinely do when I do these polls, is make sure I actually have all the stuff. I have mistakenly put up, figures on polls and then retroactively realized that I didn't have all the stuff I needed to actually do the review. That's annoying. So now I make sure to check beforehand. I've got Snow Job's accessories and his file card here. So confirmed that. And of course I've got Outback and wherever he is. Here are his loose accessories. So there's Outback's accessories, and I have carded, and I also have a full card back. So that's enough. They are ready to review. They are good. They're ready to go. Hello, Donnie Dunn. Let's see. We didn't get any different toys or change them in any meaningful way like they did in the UK with Action Force. I think we got way less toys than you in the U.S., I might be wrong. You're probably correct about that. You're probably correct. Hello, Armor Magnus. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. Do I have Outback's Bloomin' Onion? I did actually think of maybe shooting that, like at least the wraparound for that review in an Outback steakhouse. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't 100% decided on that, but that would be something. So I got all that. What else can I show you? Here's something that I have out for no reason to relate it to any actual review. I got him out for a totally different purpose. And that is, that's our old friend Barbecue from '85. Now, we've looked at him somewhat recently, since I looked at classified barbecue. And isn't it kind of crazy that we have a classified barbecue? How weird is that? So anyway, yeah, I pulled him out for not directly related to an upcoming review, but I needed to look at the figure for other reasons. So he is here on my table. So there's that guy. Yeah, we miss barbecue. Maybe this is one to redo. This it's possible. Maybe I should redo that. It's been a long time. Some of those older reviews are pretty rough, and sometimes they're kind of difficult for me to watch. But then some of the new reviews are kind of rough, so you can't win. So what else have I got here? I think that's all I can really show you for now. Like I've got a lot of stuff here, but if I show it to you, it'll spoil upcoming reviews, and I don't want to spoil anything. But I did have something. I pulled something out. I was going through some storage, and I pulled something out to show and share to everyone, which I thought would be fun. And that is these bunch of core and Remco figures that were sent to me by Brandon Knight. So thank you, Brandon. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to really look through these in a while. I would like to do some kind of overview or some kind of retrospective or something on these Leonard core figures and the Remco figures. But I haven't gotten around to it. I'd still like to do it. And I hope that I can do that at some point in the future. But yeah, I thought we could just pull these out and take a look at them. Since I don't have activities. The last couple of weeks I've had activities. I don't really have activities this time. So I'm making up an activity. So let's check out the for this G.I. Joe channel, let's check out these non-G.I. Joe action figures, shall we? How about that? Thank you, Chris. Thank you. And let's start with, this is the core, Hiro Yamato from 1986. Very, very nicely labeled. Thank you. And this is a ninja guy. Check this guy out. Check this guy out. You can't get much more ninja than that. You know what this guy looks like? This guy looks like Snake Eyes in training. This would be a great figure for a Snake Eyes in training. Yeah, wouldn't it? I think it would. He looks like Snake Eyes as he appeared in those comic books, in the Origin of Snake Eyes issues. And he's in here with him is this really generic looking crossbow. If you've collected G.I. Joe figures for any length of time, you run across these crossbows. They seem to be in a lot of accessories lots and things like that, or just thrown in with stuff, and you're like, what does that go to? Well, apparently it goes to this guy. So yeah, let's check these out. I'm gonna check them out. So most of these figures, they have the same basic articulation as a G.I. Joe figure. Good question, Chris. The articulation is, let's see. Yeah, it's basically 1985 G.I. Joe. So he's got a ball-jointed head, And, you know, he's got the swivels and joints at the arm and all of that. He's got the swivel arm battle grip. And it's an O-ring figure, you know, so he can move his torso about, and then he can move his legs apart, and then he can bend at the hip and the knee. So yeah, basically G.I. Joe articulation. These are essentially, as far as construction goes, these are almost identical to G.I. Joe action figures. Internally, they can be a little bit different. I do remember that from customizing when I was a kid, that internally, some of them were a little bit different, and some of them were not compatible with G.I. Joe figures if you wanted to swap the parts around. But some of them were. So let's take a look at a couple more. These guys don't have names, but I'm gonna call this guy Tank Guy. This is Tank Boy. He kind of is reminiscent of like heavy metal, right? Except without the removable microphone. That's such a pain to everyone. But yeah, But as you can see, like, there is some detail on this guy, but there is a lot less detail than you would see on most G.I. Joe figures. At least most figures after like 82 or 83. So some details, and like the shoulders are a little bit wider than you would get for most G.I. Joe figures. Comic Tropes asks if Hasbro had a patent on either the O-rings or the swivel arm battle grip. I'm pretty sure they didn't. Probably didn't have a patent on either, but definitely not on the O-rings, because O-ring figures were around before then. Mego had a lot of 3 3/4 inch O-ring style figures. In fact, they did MASH. They had a MASH series of O-ring figures, and I have one. I have Klinger. From the MASH series, and I just saw the figure today as I was going through stuff, and I pulled this out, but I did not pull the Klinger figure out, and now I kind of wish I had. This guy I'm calling Green Beret. I don't know. I mean, but it's not a bad-looking figure, right? It's not exactly on par with G.I. Joe, but he could play in the same universe. As G.I. Joe. So this guy is a little bit reminiscent of Falcon. So, yeah. But wait, there's more. Hello, Rob Vegas. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. And I hope I didn't miss anybody. I try to say hello to everybody that I see anyway. But I'm not looking at the screen 100% of the time, so I miss people sometimes. So I'm sorry if I miss you. Brandon Knight is correct. Buck Rogers had O-rings, and that was well before G.I. Joe. I guess we have to give credit to Mego for the innovation. So here we've got Red Pilot. Red Pilot, not Red Pirate. I guess he could be a pirate too, but so basically just a really generic pilot figure. And you might think, hey, why do I want a generic pilot figure? Well, if you need a co-pilot for the Sky Striker, this is the kind of guy that you need. There were not always obvious co-pilots for G.I. Joe aircraft. And one thing I like about this guy is, like, he's got a flip up visor. There you go. The flip-up visor just kind of reminds me of, like, just old-school figures. And some G.I. Joe figures had that feature. Alley Vipers and Fast Draw. A few figures had that. But it's not... See, this is not bad. Hello, James Clark. Russian MiG-25 pilot. Yeah, see? It could work for that. Peg Warmer says thought Microman was the first O-ring. Was Microman O-ring? I have like a couple Microman vehicles, but I don't think I have any figures. Anyway, I'll look that up. It's a good question. So let's just keep going, just for the halibut. Oh no, we have a casualty. Oh no, and then this one is definitely Remco. Yeah, this is U.S. Forces American Defense Defender from 1986. This is not a Lanyard figure. This is Remco, and it looks like he has a fresh O-ring. Yeah, we've got man down. But I don't know, maybe the screw wouldn't come out. If I can get the screw out, I could repair this guy. So this guy, he has like yeah, it looks like he has, his helmet is a separate piece, but it does not come off. It's got a lot of character sculpted on that face, but not a lot of well, I don't know. I guess no, it's fine. The face is fine. One thing I like though is like the hands. The hands are like really highly detailed. Like we've got fingers that are separated. That's really cool. Hang on a second. I'm gonna see if I can. Hello, John Carling. Thanks for joining. I'm gonna see. I've got my screwdriver back here. Let me see if I can. Let me see. I just want to see if I can do a quickie repair on this guy. See if we can restore him. I don't want to strip out the screw if it's having problems, but if I can fix it, I'd like to. Okay, screwdriver. Set my toolbox down there. Bear with me here while we do. Yeah, the screw is hard to remove, and it may be. I'm not gonna force it if it doesn't go. But we'll just give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Yeah. Oh, wait. All right, here we go. Dig that. There we go. Okay, so. All right, I got them apart. The original O-ring is in there. There's your problem. Yeah, we did it safely, Brandon. Safely done. So I'm gonna reassemble this guy. It's already got a fresh O-ring on him. So let's just put him back together. Let's do it. Now this guy does have a swivel for the head and not a ball joint. But still, if you were a kid and you were looking for military style figures, this was great. This was great. I apologize. I know I'm missing the chat as I perform surgery on this guy. Okay, and you can't even see it. I'm sorry. Oh no. No. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, he's been disarmed. There we go. All right, I got him. I got him. Yes, I'm playing medic. Hello, Victor. Thank you for joining us. I'm doing some surgery on this guy. Hang on. I've almost got it. I've almost got it. This is totally gonna work. It's just this arm doesn't want to stay in place. But I'm about to get it. I'm gonna get it. Don't think I won't get it. I'm gonna make this happen. Yeah. Oh, no. I do this like hundreds of times. And it's really easy, except for the one time I'm doing it on camera. Why don't I do this stuff on camera? Because as soon as I turn the camera on, I'm clumsy. I'm all thumbs. There we go. We're don't you die on me now. Stay away from the light. Okay. Here we go. All right, we're good. Now, you just have to put the screw back in. But we have a restored soldier about to return to battle. Yeah, it was a rusty screw though. I will not deny that the screw was a bit rusty. So, but we did it. We're good. We're good. Thank you, Sparkster, for commanding the surgery to be successful. Don't want to over tighten the screw, but yeah, we're good. And yeah, I just noticed, which I should have noticed before, that his little pistol holster on the chest, that pegs in, and that's removable. That's cool. So yeah, if you wanted some generic Army guys, these guys are great. And they were not too expensive either. So you could get a couple of these, cheaper than you could get G.I. Joe figures. And they're useful. So yeah, there we go. Let's look at another one. I'm just pulling them out at random. What is this? Okay, these are accessories. This one is this is another U.S. Forces American Defense Mac Tough 1986. This is another Remco figure. I do remember the construction of the Remco figures pretty well. Hello, Stark Roads. So this guy, I don't know that I specifically remember this figure, but I do remember figures like him. And look at all of this. These straps, I'm not going to take them off, but the straps are removable. He's got a removable knife. Does that come out? Yes, it does. He's got a, come on. Yeah, so he's got a little knife that comes out of this sort of sheath thing, this ring on his upper arm. He's got goggles. I do not believe, those goggles will not go down over his eyes, but still. And he's got a pistol holster there. This has a lot going on for it. This is amazing. For a knockoff figure, I guess most of us would consider these to be knockoff figures. There's a lot going on here. That is not just a molded on painted knife. That is a removable knife, and it's a miracle that it's still on there because it's tiny. It is really tiny. So yeah, who said, draws, digs the camos. Me too. And again, he's kind of basic. I think that shirt is, that shirt is just painted on. So yeah, and the arms are a bit plain. So, G.I. Joe figures might have a bit more sharp sculpting. But so you sacrifice some of that, but look at what you get in return. That helmet's not removable, but it is a separate piece, and he's got all these other separate pieces as well. So yeah, that's cool. So Remco, so maybe Remco, as far as figure quality, was better than Leonard. I don't know. Maybe that's something we'll have to investigate. Hello, Tuco's Toys. Let's see. All right, this one is in bubble wrap. Let's undo this. And no name on this guy, but okay, hold on. Time out. But first of all, check out that hair, man. Check that out. Now he's not bald. That's his hair is painted, but he includes. Let's see, which way is the front? I think this is the front, and I'm wrong. Okay, no, that's the front. And but he has a removable hat. Check that out. Kind of like a Recondo hat, but it's removable. So you can be like, oh, whoops, sorry, hold on, I'll put it back. There we go. He can be like, top of the morning to you, milady. So yeah, that's I think that's the only purpose to have removable hats. Hello, Dave Brown. Thank you for joining. So there's that one. Let's keep digging. I'm pulling out of this bag here, and I haven't had a chance to go through this in a long time to see what's in here. Like I said, I would really like to do a video on these. I just have not got around to them. So this is similar to our other guy here, right? And his O-ring is a little bit loose. I might replace that at some point in the future. But he has the slouch hat. He has the sharp... well, I wouldn't say sharp, but lots of character in that sculpting. What animal died on his head? A good question. Good question. This guy's hat is not removable, but it's kind of rubbery. It's soft plastic. That's nice. He has the removable pistol on his chest. Be careful not to lose these. You know, I'm just asking for trouble by taking these out, right? But yeah, so he's got the removable pistol on his chest. Let me put it right back so I don't drop it and lose it. He's got a knife pegged on his leg. That knife is also removable. So that's cool, you know. And another military-looking figure with camouflage. One thing I remember about these Remco figures is these pads on the front of the legs. I think those are the features that that most distinguished these figures to me as a kid. I know I had a few. So there is that guy. We'll call him Hat Man. A little bit loose on the O-ring, but you know, we'll look at replacing that sometime in the future. Not right now. I think one surgery is enough. Doing any more than that is pushing it. So let's look at the next one. Let's just keep digging. What else we got? Hello, Rodimus. Thank you for joining. Oh, we've got a twofer. We got 2 in 1. I want to open this carefully so everything doesn't go flying. There we go. Oh, we've got more than that. We've got a guy. We've got half a guy. We do not have his legs. This guy is missing his legs. Sadly, did not survive. But we've got 2 of these guys. These are basically the same, right? Might be a variation, but they look the same. So we've got a couple of these guys. We'll just say they're twins. They are ready for battle. But check this out. In here we have... Yeah, right here. This backpack. Which is... that's Blowtorch's backpack. But that's not Blowtorch's backpack. Isn't that weird? Garth, that's a haiku. Yeah, so a little bit of rip-offage of the G.I. Joe. But still, like, as a kid though, these were really great figures to get because they were cheap, because they fit with G.I. Joe. You could easily play with them with G.I. Joe, and so you could augment your army. Sometimes they could be bad guys, sometimes they could be good guys, sometimes they could be just neutral, and they got captured, and G.I. Joe has to rescue them or something like that. You know, they can fit in your storyline any way you want. Hello, Wilkinson Studios. How do you do? Okay, so here we have another pilot from U.S. Forces American Defense. And this one has some different coloration. Check that out. Check out that silver. That looks not too bad. A bit more to it than the red uniform. Where was the red guy? Yeah, there's the red guy. So these are not the same. Well, it's the same sculpt basically, but it's not the same helmet. So we got a different helmet. Oh, thank you, Jeffrey. Enjoyed Class of Friday reviews. Thank you. Do you have Beachhead, Firefly, Cobra Viper, Bat, or Alley Viper? Of those, I only have Beachhead. I do not have I take that back. I have Beachhead and I have the Cobra Viper. I do not have Firefly, the Bat, or the Alley Viper. Would love to see you review them. I would like to review them as well. I just need to get them before I review them. Yeah, we're going to keep Classified going. I'm working on, in fact... that's one of the things I was really wanting to accomplish today, is to get the next classified video done. But like I said, I was doing a lot of other things, so I didn't quite get to that, but it was still a productive day. I put myself in a good position to get those videos done. Hello, Bad Ape. Thank you for joining. Yeah, it's a knockoff. In fact, I'm not the regular Hooded Cobra Commander 788. I am, in fact, also a knockoff. But yeah, so there's that guy. I think I like the silver. I think I like the silver more than the red. That's really interesting. With some blue boots. These are his blue suede shoes. The A-Team and MASH. I do have Klinger from MASH. I do not have the other MASH figures. But I do have the O-Ring A-Team, and I believe I have all of... Well, I don't necessarily have all the figures in the line, but I have the team. I have the 4 team members. So I could do that. Oh, check this guy out. This guy's wild. This guy's making a fashion statement. Dig that. I am 90% certain that is Roy Orbison in disguise. But check out that biker look. That is something else. This helmet. And he's got a backpack. I've noticed the backpack is like really flat. At first I thought, like, is this a kind of a remold of like Major Blood's backpack? But it's not really. It's not really. Sparkster says, which version of Klinger do I have, fatigues or dress? I have the one in the fatigues. So that I don't know what to call this guy. Well, yeah, yeah, I'll call him Roy. That's Roy Orbison. It's Roy Orbison in a very elaborate disguise. I guess he goes by Crowbar. So sure, that's Crowbar. Sure enough, Roy Orbison, we'll call you Crowbar if you insist. But I'm getting to the bottom of the bag. In fact, this is the last figure in here. I know there are more figures, but these are just all the ones I had in this bag. Yeah, so this is the core whipsaw. Well, I can't read. I do have these for a reason. I could put these on and make things... Yeah, I could make life easier on myself. So let's take a look at this guy. This is the last one. Yeah, there we go. I'm really trying to open these carefully and not have everything flying. Hello, Firefly. And then we have, yeah, the core whipsaw. Oh, thank you, Josiah. Again, let's get subscribed to community channels. Get you guys making money. What's on Joe Mind Friday night live YouTube stream. Absolutely. I try to never miss a What's on Joe Mind live stream. So we've got a guy in a Smokey and the Bandit hat here. And thank you, Josiah. I really appreciate you bringing that to everyone's attention so we can get some eyeballs on these guys who are our friends and who do a great job and are very, helpful to the community. So, yeah, this guy, I mean, he's not exactly Sergeant Slaughter. No mustache. I mean, it's a decent figure though. Neck's a little bit loose. Neck is a little bit loose. I didn't do that. I didn't do it. He was like that to begin with. So that's that's why they call him Whipsaw. It's, but yeah, these are great, and I need to delve a little bit more into them, and I think it would be great to do a whole video on these. I need to catalog what I have. I need to see if there are any like key figures that I should get that I don't already have. He needs more caffeine, yeah. Yeah, a silly drill sergeant. So I'm going to carefully put these back in here. And carefully put the bag back where... I'm going to just put it over here for now. But I'll carefully put the bag back where it was. So it will... everything will be undamaged. There we go. Anyway, Sergeant Rubberneck, that's great. So how's everybody doing? It's already been like 3/4 of an hour, and I'm definitely gonna shut her down at 8 o'clock my time. So in about 15 minutes. I have had a very busy day. Like I said, it's been a productive day. It's not been a bad day. It's just a busy day. Even though it's been a busy day, like I said, there were a few things that I wish that I had been able to do, such as getting a little bit of video shot, but I didn't get any video actually shot today. I got a lot of writing done, though. Got a lot of ancillary work done. It was a productive day. It was not bad. HCC788, the movie. I actually did have an idea for a movie. I have no idea why anybody would want a movie, but I did actually have an idea for one. I don't know that I have the patience or the time or the budget to actually make a movie. How did I like the... Oh yeah, we did have a game, didn't we? There was a football game on the television, and I did watch it. It ended up being a pretty good game. It came down really to a 4th down play that the Bengals needed to make but didn't. But yeah, it would actually turned out to be a pretty good game. Draws says, any thoughts about the new G.I. Joe fan club in the works? I do have thoughts. I think it's a really cool idea. It is being put together by somebody who's been in the community for a long time and has successfully done other projects. So I'm pretty confident that, it'll come through. And I think that it's a really fun idea. As soon as it is up and running, I'll definitely be a part of it. I'll jump on that. But the MASH playset actually looked like it would have made a neat base camp for Joe's. Yes, Nonstop Pop, my friend Jeff, he got the MASH playset, and it is pretty cool. It's actually amazingly cool for, a playset from a TV series that you wouldn't necessarily think would have toys, but Mego made toys of a lot of things. There were action figures for the Love Boat. If there can be action figures for the Love Boat, there can be action figures for MASH. There were action figures for Welcome Back, Kotter and Kojak. And if they can have action figures, then the Love Boat can, and then MASH definitely can. Yeah. Hey, it's Joburg. Hello, Joburg. Oh, and Photo Viper. I don't think I saw Photo Viper come in either. Hello, how you doing? Hello, folks. I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, thank you, Brandon. I guess I'm a little bit tired. So yeah, like I said, I'll definitely stop the live stream at the 1 hour point. But we still got a few more minutes. Long day, but busy day, but good day. So yeah, not too bad. And mainly, I just wanted to interact a little bit more. I didn't have the chance to interact with a lot of people last time. It was fun. I actually enjoyed reading the file cards. I don't often get to just sit down and read file cards like that. Hello, Tim Wan. Thank you very much. Yes, the Road to Joefest is over 75% funded. We are more than 3/4 of the way there. Thank you, Josiah. What's on Joe Mine needs 75 subs to monetize. Check out the Friday night live YouTube stream. And What's on Joe Mine, they are very, very experienced in the G.I. Joe community and with creating G.I. Joe content. You can go back, 10 years on What's on Joe Mine's back catalog. So yeah, they've been around for a long time, been around longer than about anybody else. So yeah, do make sure you check them out, and you will often find me in the live chat during their live streams. So yeah, please join us for that. That'll be fun. So what else do I can't show you any of this stuff. Like, I've got stuff. I've got more stuff around here. I just can't show you because this is all spoilers for videos that are coming up, and I don't want to spoil anything. I mean, I've got sci-fi here for literally no reason. I pulled this guy out because I was going to do something for him, or I was going to do something with him. Oh, I've got putty in his backpack, so his backpack will stay on. That backpack does not like to stay on. Like I said. So I pulled this guy out because I was going to do something with him, but then ended up not doing the thing that I was going to do with him, and then I just never put him back. So sci-fi has just been sitting here, just hanging out, watching me do other reviews, probably jealous. It's like, when do I get reviewed? I'm like, sci-fi, you were already reviewed. I did this review, this whole thing with JoeFan82. You know, you remember that? Yeah, you remember that. So it was a whole Back to the Future theme. It was great. So yeah, that's that. I've got that there, and I've got yeah, this is another one that's just been sitting out here for a few weeks. Again, I got him out for the purpose of doing something specific with him. Maybe someday I still will, but I haven't done it yet. So yeah, there's Targat. Just hanging out. Really, for the most part, this space is usually not very cluttered. I try to put things away when I'm done with them. The problem is that other than these guys, I'm not done with any of these. All the stuff that is surrounding me right now is stuff that I'm working on, so I can't really get rid of it. I need it here. But as soon as I'm done with it, it will go back in its spot. I'm really doing my best to try to stay organized. And it's challenging because I have a lot less space than I once had. So, you know, things just kind of have to go where they fit sometimes. So it can be a challenge. It can be a challenge. Have I reviewed Sci-Fi version 2? Sci-Fi version 2 is, hold on. Sci-Fi version 2. I review. Can I remember if I reviewed Sci-Fi version 2? Why can't I remember if I reviewed Sci-Fi version 2? Oh, good grief. Hold on. Now it's going to bug me if I don't look it up. Sci-Fi V2. Helps if I spell it right. I can't see anything. I'm getting old. You know, it's pretty... At my age, it's pretty much over, you know. Why do I even carry on? Why? I guess not. I know I've reviewed the sci-fi that was with the Starfighter. The Star Brigade sci-fi. That was the 1993. I did that one. So we've gotten a little bit into sci-fi. But I don't think I've done version 2. At least I don't think so. I feel terrible because I can't even remember my own stuff that I did. This is why I have to look stuff up. Rather than go from memory. Like when I'm writing episodes, when I'm creating my notes for episodes, I can't just rely on my memory. I have to look that stuff up every time. Otherwise, I will think that I have it right, but I won't have it right. That's it. But, you know, basically, I've got the old timer's disease. It's pretty much over. You know, I'll be lucky to make it to my next birthday. If you find me, wandering around confused, just you can lure me in with a trail of action figures. Just put a trail of action figures leading back to my door, and I'll find my way back. I'll be okay. Wow. Anyway, what's the newest G.I. Joe thing I picked up? 8294. That's one of the things. That's a good question, Chris. But I cannot show you, because that is something that would spoil a very soon upcoming video if I showed you. So I can't show you. It's what's on Joe Mind. Speaking of singing cats, hey, we've been plugging the damn show like all night. And thanks to Josiah for helping plug the show. So there's the What's on Joe Mind right there in the live chat. So they are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you check them out and subscribe if you haven't already. I try to always check them out every week, every live stream. I really do my best to not miss it. And let's not forget Timur. Timur is growing. Timur's been doing it for a long time. Let's not forget G.I. Joeberg, which is this close to 10,000 subscribers. G.I. Joeberg, this close. So, I do my best to check out everybody. I watch as many shows as I can. I wish I could watch every G.I. Joe related show that's out there, but time being what it is, I inevitably miss some. But I do watch as many as I can. And, we have a pretty good community here. We're doing all right. And thank you, Peg Warmers. And Peg Warmers has a show as well. It's kind of like so it's in like talk show format. It's a really nice, well-produced show. It's really well done. Different topic each time. And Peg Warmers does really good with like the conversational type videos. So also make sure you check out Peg Warmers. Really great show. Here's something. This year we're going to have the Cobra Convergence. Maybe you heard of it. And so if you're looking for people to follow, if you're looking for the G.I. Joe content out there, we'll have some for you. We'll have a list of them for you, and all in one place, and you'll be easily able to find them. So, yes, please check out our friends. We're in a very strange time. For a while, there was no G.I. Joe at retail. Oh, thank you, Rob. Grab a beer for me at Joefest HCC. Cheers from Melbourne. Cheers, Melbourne, from the United States. Thank you very much, Rob. And will do. We are in a very strange time. There is new G.I. Joe out there. Hasbro is doing something with the brand. But some of those efforts have kind of fallen short. They've tried some things. Some of those things haven't quite worked. So, I think that we, the fans, are still important. There was a time when essentially we were G.I. Joe. Hasbro wasn't doing anything with G.I. Joe. So essentially, if there was anything being produced with G.I. Joe, we, the fans, were doing it. Well, now it's not just us. But as Hasbro figures out kind of what it wants to do with G.I. Joe, what direction it wants to go, tries some things, and some things work and some things don't. I think we're still a very important component in the public perception of G.I. Joe. If somebody wants to find out about G.I. Joe, they're going to look around and they're going to find us. And they're going to see what we are doing and saying about it. So I hope that we can put our best foot forward. I will try. I'm trying. And I hope we will all try to kind of put our best foot forward. And I think we usually do pretty well. I really do. I think we usually do pretty well. As a community, there are a lot worse ones out there. There are a lot worse fan communities out there. Ours is not perfect. We have some bad apples like everybody. But I think we're mostly all right. I think the majority out there is doing pretty good. So let's keep it going, and let's not let things like, an underperforming movie, an underperforming video game, things like that. Let's not let those things discourage us. We still have what we like. We still have what we are passionate about. So let's continue to express that, and let's make something good out of it. We can still make something positive related to G.I. Joe. And we are. There is some great stuff out there. There's some really creative stuff out there right now. And as much as I can, I'll try to draw attention to that. I just think that I think it's great. And I'm thrilled to be even a small part of it. Tim is new to the community. Don't know what took me so long, but totally love the fellowship and chill here. Thank you, Tim. And that's what we're trying to go for. That's what we're trying to do. And since Joefest was mentioned, I'll mention it one more time. I do have a GoFundMe going to try to make it to Joefest this year. It's 75% funded. We are that close where we should make it. When I went to JoeCon the first few years, I was new. I was very new. I didn't know anybody. And I went to JoeCon for several years without really being able to make any solid connections with anybody. Nobody knew me. Eventually, I was able to make some connections. There were a couple of people who kind of latched onto me and said hello, and they were very friendly right away, right from the start. But it took a little while to build those friendships, and it was a little bit intimidating going into this venue where it seems like everybody knows each other, but nobody knows me. Hello, Eric. Thank you for joining. So that was a little bit intimidating. So if you are thinking of going to Joefest, again, Joefest is in Augusta, Georgia in June. If you're thinking of going, and you don't know anybody, and you've never been to a convention, you've never been to a show, and you don't know anybody, and you don't know how to meet anybody, I will have a table there. That's already been arranged. I already have a table there. Just come and see me. Come and say hi. We will talk. Stay until after the show. Just stay till the end of the show after the show is over, so that everybody will start gathering, and usually in the hotel bar or someplace like that. Just come and find me. Just come say hi. I will introduce you to everyone. We will have a conversation. Just this is what I look like. Look for this person right here. Look for this face. And we'll talk. So you don't have to worry about going and not knowing anybody. All you have to do is just find me, say hello, and we will make that connection, and we'll bring you in. So so I do have to wrap it up. My voice is starting to go. That's when I know it's time, and it's 8:00. So I will say goodnight to everyone. It's been a great evening. Thank you all for showing up. It's been a lot of fun, and it's been really nice just hanging out with you guys and just having a conversation. So thank you very much. We will do this next week, and I gotta have another productive day tomorrow, because now I actually have to get some video shot. I've got to do that. So I'll work on that. You work on whatever it is you work on, and I'll work on my thing, and we'll get it all done. So anyway, thank you everyone. I will say goodnight, and I will see you next week. Bye.